Alright, I'm back. Okay. Well, you only got about as much as about half an inch of rain throughout the past 72 hours. Folks on the west coast have had as much as about 2 inch of rain, maybe a little higher though, up to 2 inches of rain in a few places. Oh my god, people are relentless. Never mind. Much of the desert southwest, especially east of Phoenix and near Tucson, just about as much as an inch to 2 inches, maybe up to 3 inches of rain. And in the northern Rockies, about as much as an inch or two, inch and a half, I should say. Florida, about a good amount. It's about up to an inch of rain there. All right, and now let's change gears. I just want to fix this right here. Go. Actually, it's not what I had in mind. Okay. Yeah, I just want to get myself organized. Okay, now let's switch gears to using the, well, not the radar. No, that's not what I had in mind. Models. And we're going to take a look at what's going on in the next 3 days. So let's take a look. For tomorrow, we got, let's see, wild for your area. You're going to experience as much as, the low temperatures could be as much as the upper single digits to low teens in degrees Celsius. For the U.S., where the warm lows are in South Florida, South Texas, maybe a little bit throughout the western half of the lower Mississippi Valley. Freezing lows, they're in the northern Rockies. There's a clear line of mild to chilly temperatures throughout much of the country, where you're seeing above average temperatures throughout the central part of the country to the east coast and parts of the desert southwest. Take a look, where's the heat? They're located throughout the Gulf Coast, plus some parts of the Great Plains on the south side in southern New Mexico, where the chilly highs, they're located in the northern Rockies, parts of the Great Basin, and the Sierra Nevadas, and much of the Northeast, but mostly in New England and upstate New York, and a little bit in the Dakotas. Yeah, plenty of heat. Well, plenty of warmth, actually, but plenty of chilly air that's dominating throughout certain parts of the country. For you, Wild, let's see what we got. Your highs could be as much as the low to mid-teens in degrees Celsius. Let's see, for Thursday morning, Wild, for you, you could be experiencing just about as much as the mid to upper single digits in degrees Celsius throughout the U.S. Warm lows are in South Florida, southern tip of Texas. Above average temperatures will still be available throughout the Great Plains, the southeast. Chilly air sets to move in, but yet they're located in parts of the interior parts of the Northeast, much of the interior parts of the West, particularly the Sierra Nevadas, a few places in the Cascades, Great Basin, I should say, Eastern Oregon, and Northern Rockies. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, I should say. Warm temperatures, warmer than average temperatures, will be all over places like the Great Plains, Southeast, Desert Southwest, and California. Below average temperatures would still be a factor throughout the Rocky Mountains and parts of the much of the Northeast, though. For you, Wild, you're gonna experience just, oh boy, yeah, your highs are gonna be as much as the upper single digits in degrees Celsius. Wild Wolf, that's gonna be fun. Damn, and yeah, for Friday morning, your low, Wild, it could be as much as the low teens in degrees Celsius. Throughout much of the country, you have above average temperatures in places like the Mississippi Valley and parts of the Great Plains, Florida. And you're seeing a lot of very cold temperatures moving into places like the desert Southwest and still plaguing throughout the Northeast. That's why you have very cold temperatures in the Northeast and much of the West, though. And plenty of warmth throughout the central third of the country, though. Let's take a look for Friday night. There's plenty of warmer than average temperatures to go around throughout the Mississippi Valley, Southern Plains, and the West Coast. Still seeing some chilly temperatures throughout the Rockies and parts of the Northeast. For you, Wild, last but not least, just mid teens in degrees Celsius. Oh yeah, Wild. Let me ask you something. How is your Thanksgiving so far? Or are you still celebrating Thanksgiving right now? While let's see, for you, your dew point values would be in the mid single digits. What does this mean? It means that you're gonna get like somewhat of moisture, more chances of fog. But we'll check the wet weather in just a moment. There's plenty of humidity to go around throughout places like the southern half of the Great Plains, parts of the desert Southwest, all the way to the East Coast, but just less compared to those in the Southeast, though, and just a little bit in southern Arizona. Let's take a look. Wild, your dew point values would be in the upper single digits, which means that tomorrow you're gonna get not quite a pleasant day, but hopefully not a really bad day, though. Dew point value. Let's check the dew point values throughout much of the country. We got plenty of humidity that's going to be all over the parts of the Great Plains, the Southeast. Thursday morning, Wild, for you. But the mid to upper single digits, which means that, well, it's going to be very humid for you, Wild. In the U.S., plenty of humidity still going on throughout the central third of the country, the Southeast. Well, for you, for Thursday night, about upper single digits, which means not quite a pleasant day for you, Wild. Plenty of overcast skies, some fog could envelop. Dew point values throughout the U.S. There's a lot of humidity to go around throughout the Great Plains, the Mississippi Valley, the Southeast. Friday morning, Wild, for you, your dew point values will creep way up. Even with the air temperatures, though. And turns out there could be a cold front that could make its way throughout the Dakotas, which means all that humidity is going to be more heavily concentrated throughout the Great Plains and the Mississippi Valley. Florida and the Gulf Coast, we get a lot of humidity though. It's going to be bone dry in the Sierra Nevadas, but it's really because temperatures are dropping to below freezing though. A little bit of humidity throughout parts of the Pacific Northwest though. Finally, hold on. For you, while you're going to get just about as much as the low teens in degrees Celsius, which means that overcast skies, maybe some precipitation for Friday night. For folks in the U.S., let's take a look. Well, cold front starts moving in. All that humidity is heavily concentrated throughout places like the Southern Plains, the Mississippi Valley, and even the Gulf Coast. Parts of the South in the lower Mississippi Valley, too. It's heavily concentrated in terms of humidity. Let's take a look throughout. I'm hearing sirens all the time. Boy, that's fun. Plenty of convection throughout New Mexico, parts of Colorado, parts of the Great Basin, but not as much though. While you won't be having any worries about updraft. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Yep, some rain coming too. Yeah, I don't know if I already read that while, but if I did, might be my bad. For Thursday morning, plenty of updraft throughout New Mexico and Colorado. I don't know if I already did that, but let's just go ahead and just try it again. But anyway, but there's plenty of updraft throughout the front range of the Rockies, New Mexico, the center part of the country. If I say humidity, I apologize. But anyway, there's still plenty of updraft in the front range of the Rockies, New Mexico too. For Thursday night, plenty of updraft convection throughout eastern New Mexico, eastern Colorado, western Texas, and western southwestern Great Plains. Friday morning, only some convection in the Texas coast. And finally, Friday night, there's going to be a lot of convection to deal with. From Texas all the way to Minnesota and Wisconsin, but heavily concentrated in Texas. Now, let's take a look at any chance of precipitation. Let me just go back here, just so that we can get a better idea of what we're dealing with. Hold on. Okay, now let's advance just about 12 hours into the future, just to see what's going to happen. Right around the early morning hours, we're going to be dealing with some showers in places like in places like the upper Mississippi Valley, northern plains, and yet some valley rain and mountain snow throughout many places throughout the Great Basin. A mixture of precipitation in places like Montana and the Yellowstone in some places. Mostly